You've heard the rumors and speculation, now here are the facts. Hyundai has recently greenlit the launch of the iONIQ 5N version, and this vehicle is looking to be an exciting addition to their line. Here is absolutely everything we know about the new Hyundai iONIQ 5, so get ready. Style and design. The new Hyundai iONIQ 5N has been created and developed specifically for people who really love to drive. As such, every care has been taken to ensure that the car will be a treat for those who love to focus on performance, but also for those customers who aren't actually performance enthusiasts and are more concerned with the sporty style. Back in July 2022, the Instagram user known as shorts_car published a few of the first spy pics that have been seen. In the photos, an iONIQ 5N can be seen with its production body. The prototype looks to be in the Hyundai N signature color of performance blue, and at its front, you can see a vertical red strip between the V-shaped positioning lamp and a special bumper that boasts a bigger central air intake and vertical side inlets. Very snazzy. Soon after those images were revealed though, Spy to Build captured an iONIQ 5N in Germany with the production body, and those images showed that the grille of the lowest of the intakes actually contains small dash pattern inserts. This is an interesting choice. While on the sides, the new iONIQ 5N sports body colored wheel arches and some unique 5-point spoked alloy wheels. There's also a hubcap that features the N's logo, as well as side skirts that have a red stripe and red brake calipers. This is a nice contrast to the blue of the body. In the rear, meanwhile, you can see a Hyundai N signature triangular high-mounted stoplight and quite an aggressive roof spoiler. All of these design choices are working together to give the iONIQ 5 a unique look and facade. The front of the vehicle looks very clean and technological, which is exactly what Hyundai owners look for from a company that has always provided high-quality technology-savvy vehicles. The website topelectricsuv.com gave a rendering of the Hyundai iONIQ 5N that had been generated from various inputs that have been provided by the latest spy media, and their rendering show a fixed split air intake, which they said should address the need for higher and prolonged cooling. It's certainly a design that helps the vehicle to look more confrontational and assertive. And meanwhile, the blackened headlights and lower fascia increase the look of style at the front of the car. Their rendering is also in performance blue, and you can see a lip spoiler that expresses the N variant's particularly low stance, as well as a red strip added to the same that makes it look like HAL 9000 is entering a street race, in all the right ways. The iONIQ 5N sits on sporty double-spoked wheels that were finished in black and sported the N logo, with higher grip tires. The inspiration for these alloys was the Pirelli P0 wrapped Unites that were seen in recent spy shots of the 5N prototype. And you can also see black fender flares, door moldings, and ORVMs, which definitely promote that sporty look. Another thing that increases the sporty styling of the vehicle is the set of high-quality rocker panels, designed with a gray finish over the top portion and a red strip along the bottom. Furthermore, you can prepare for exquisite upholstery as well as unique graphical changes to the central display, as well as a few performance-focused changes to the layout of buttons on the steering wheel. Specs. So, we've seen that the new iONIQ 5N has a lot of nice design choices that make it a sporty option as a solid performance vehicle. But it has actually been in development in Germany since 2021 to get the best specs that can be offered on such a machine. Andrew Tudahai, general manager of product for Hyundai Australia, had said to reporters from whichcar.com.au in October 2021 that if the company's N division were to make an iONIQ 5N, it would be really quick, very powerful, and lots of fun. More recently, at a press conference that was held in Germany, Albert Biermann told sources that the iONIQ 5N will be much faster than the i30N, which was reported just a few days ago by Drive at the time of recording. Previously, Biermann was the head of the research and development division of the Hyundai Motor Group, but now works as an executive, specifically technical advisor for Hyundai. The i30N has the ability to accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds in its performance config and has a top standard speed of 155 miles per hour. Biermann continued saying that the iONIQ 5N will have almost 600 horsepower, and went on to explain that while Hyundai N hasn't yet decided on the final inclusion, it could be 580, 600, or 620 horsepower. This led to a lot of speculation that the Hyundai iONIQ 5N could actually sport 2 electric motors that would be generating a total power of 430 kilowatts or 576 horsepower, and a total torque of 740 Nm. This is similar to the Kia EV6 GT, which has the power to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds and can hit a top speed of 161 miles per hour. DriveZone Report has hinted that the iONIQ 5N's new specifications could actually prove to be even better than the Kia offering. Driving. Since the Hyundai iONIQ 5N has a ton of power, quick acceleration, and an amazing amount of speed, there's a lot to gather interest. Still, those won't be the only special things about this innovative new model. The most important thing for high-performance vehicles is that they offer an enthralling and exhilarating driving experience. And this EV is set to hit that target out of the park. Hyundai N has a strong focus on meeting the need of driving enthusiasts who love taking mega turns at full throttle. Biermann addressed this need, saying that the iONIQ 5N will indeed include a drift mode, which can be activated by pressing an allocated button that will direct the lion's share of the power to the rear wheels. Most people know that electric vehicles present amazing straight-line acceleration, a lot better than their gas-powered equivalents, but they're a bit more tricky to handle when cornering because of the heavy batteries. Hyundai N could make use of torque vectoring through a twin clutch, which would speed up power distribution between the wheels so that the iONIQ 5N might sweep around corners with far better speed. Not to mention precision. N's regenerative braking should be extremely effective in allowing the driver to control it and corner with very little effort. The 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack will most likely make up the standard load out of the iONIQ 5N. This could see it deliver an EPA estimated range of between 200 and 225 miles. Recap. So, you've got a sporty performance alternative EV with two motors, at least 570 horsepower or 430 kilowatts, a system torque of 546 pound-feet, and a 0 to 60 acceleration time of about 3.5 seconds. The top speed is about 155 miles an hour, and the battery pack containing 77.4 kilowatt hours means an expected range of 200 to 225 miles. This is looking very good for the active driving enthusiasts on both sporty and performance-focused sides of the discussion. Release and price. But when is it going to become available and what will it cost? Well, the iONIQ 5N will go on sale in the first markets in 2023, fairly obvious. The US should expect to see it by 2024, with prices starting at around $60,000. The first completely electric Hyundai N model will actually compete with Hyundai Motor Group's own Kia EV6 GT, which should be out in the US in Q4 of 2022. At the moment, there's little more that can be said with any specificity about the Model 5N. But it is looking like a worthy participant in the argument for all-electric models as we move forward into the 2020s. If you're into sporty yet environmentally friendly cars that don't skimp on performance, you might well want to consider the 2023 Hyundai iONIQ 5N and get back that love of driving that you so crave. What do you think?